there, but in order to have a conviction, in order to do it right, even though you know in your gut, you know in your mind that this person absolutely, unequivocally is responsible for her murder, until you have all the evidence put together, really solidify an investigation, solidify the case, you're not going anyplace with it.
You know, Jennifer, this is the type of case where you look at it and say, oh, it's obvious. Scenes, they're talking about forensics.
Just listening.
Correct. And it is very frustrating to have to wait for the forensic work to be done. And, you know, we are so much more efficient now than we were 10, 15 years ago, but it still takes time. And in a case like this, there was likely quite a bit of physical evidence. So that has to be collected at the crime scene. It has to be photographed. Prints and DNA and trace, and then all that evidence goes off to those particular units where the DNA people take a look at it and do their analysis, and the trace people look at the hairs and fibers, and you know there's toxicology that's done. All this work is done by all these experts, and then all that is put back together to develop a story that leads to a particular person. And when the district attorney or the attorneys have that information, then they can feel very confident about charging at whatever level they think is appropriate, and that they've got forensic evidence to back up whatever the investigators have been able to find. So it is a lengthy process. 5 weeks seems like a really long time, but that's actually pretty fast to have a lot of forensic work done along with the investigation that needs to take place.
And trust me, the prosecutors want that evidence when they're in the courtroom because they've got that burden. Final story from KJRH in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Search for suspects in an elderly man's attack.
The victim was on the same walk he's taken for the last 25 years here in the neighborhood, only to end up attacked in this front yard.
And I just ran out the front door and screamed as loud as I could, trying to alert anybody and everybody that would listen at 6:30 in the morning to scare him off, and it did work.
This is the neighbor who ran outside her home to save this elderly man, caught on camera Wednesday morning being followed on his walk near 33rd and Louisville.
2 men are on top of another man. He's on his back. His arms and legs are flailing.
She doesn't want to reveal her identity in case the men come back. The silver truck passing them and then stopping not far ahead, just before the attack. The neighbor says she saw 4 men in total, 2 walking and 2 in the truck.
When I ran out the door, I wasn't even worried about myself, just help this person.
And the neighbor wonders what would have happened if she hadn't come outside.
They did get his watch, got him before the wallet, shaken up, scared. I was scared.
And she worries they'll come back.
But I worry for other people in this neighborhood.
Also caught what neighbors believe was that same truck throwing something at car windows near 14th and Columbia that same morning. Caught the truck driving past this man, throwing something out the window and knocking him over. Police confirm the truck was reported stolen and recovered yesterday. However, they say no arrests have been made.
And I hope they don't come back. I hope they stay out of this neighborhood.
Yeah, you should be able to walk around a nice neighborhood.